You guys have been waiting for it. Here are 3 global auditions that you can try out for the end of 2022. So, the very first audition that I'm going to be guiding you through is the 2022 SM Talent Show audition. And so, this is mainly for Western countries, but more specifications in the video. And then the next one is YUEHUA's Global Audition. I would say it's more so like a tour where they go around to different countries and different cities and hold their auditions. It's somewhat similar to the FNC audition tour that they held, I think, earlier this year, but a little bit less diverse, you could say. And then the last company that we're going to be looking at is more so of an underrated company. So that one is UrbanWorks company, like UrbanWorks Entertainment, and they are doing a DM audition that many not know about. So I'm going to be doing an audition for all 3 of these. If you want to know more audition tutorials, then make sure to check out my playlist right here. And let's just get started with the video. So right now we are on UrbanWorks_audition, which is their Instagram account for their audition. So if you guys don't know already, they don't really have artists under there right now. It's just actresses and actors, as you can see in their highlights. But they are currently looking for new trainees. So this is why they opened their DM audition, just to give you some context. So if you click on the next slide, it gives you an English option. So the application period is until, it's just like ongoing. It's not until any time, and you can begin whenever it's after December. Did they say S? That's so funny to me. Okay, December with an S first, and the eligibility is literally anyone aged between 2000 to 2009, no nationality restrictions. And no age limit in the acting can be applied to those born after what? Okay. I'm just gonna read the Korean version and then translate because I feel like the English version is really weird. I feel like someone who didn't really speak English fluently wrote this. So if you're auditioning for acting, you do have to be born after 1998. So it gives you a little bit more free space, 2 years. But yeah, if you're doing vocal rap dance, here, let's go back. Vocal rap dance, then you have to be born after 2000 and before 2009. Okay, so here is where they tell you the process. So the process of the audition goes like take a video within 1 minute. Oh my god, this translation is really weird, but no, it's just like a video within 1 minute. So for vocal, rap, and acting, you should show your upper body, and then for dance, you should show your whole body. And then take a front, upper body, whole body filming. Okay. So they just want you to see your front, your upper body, and then your whole body photos. And you can't use any apps or editing in your photos, quite obviously. And then they want to see your basic personal information. Oh, and they also don't want a side view, which is quite odd, but just don't include it. Just include these 3 photos for each, what they're looking for. Now, for the basic personal information, what they're asking for is your name, date of birth, height, weight, contact information, and then you can send it to the UrbanWorks Rookie Development Team Instagram DM, and that is just them. You can just DM them and send all of that information, and you are good to go. Okay, so for the next one is the YUEHUA audition, and this one is like a global audition. I would almost say it's almost like a tour, is what I want to say. Okay, I think the English version is right here. Okay, so while this loads, okay, so it has started. It'll be conducted in both online and offline, so please participate a lot. Now, this one's really interesting because they give you both options. It's not just those who can make it to the respective cities that are listed later, but it's also for those online. And if you're auditioning for those online, I'll provide more details. It really depends on the country that you're from. But the application period, so now this is the actual pre-registration if you're doing the offline, and for online this is just like the first round. So this one is until February 12th, but it also has to be 7 days before the audition date, and so this is kind of different by the country. And I'll be listing out the countries later on, so just wait for that. And then the eligibility is anyone born between 2005 to 2011, which is really really young, but you know, what will you do? So scan the poster QR code or click the profile link, and that's what I'm going to be doing later on. And 7 days before the audition, check the audition details sent through email. And now, if you do get a pass on your first round, then you get an email following up for your offline round or your Zoom round, which is the online version. Okay, so there are 2 application methods as I have been explaining before this. So the online version is after submitting the pre-registration form, we'll send a confirmation email. confirmation email to those who passed the first round within 7 days before the audition date. At the audition date, enter the Zoom meeting link posted on the email. And now offline, this one is really, really interesting because it's like a real-time Zoom meeting at the academy. Now, what can you assume from this? It's going to be like they are not going to, let's say, Vancouver or New York. They're not going to New York, the team. They're simply just doing it through Zoom. Now, I can definitely read the Korean version just to see if it's like a mistranslation, but I think that's how it goes. Yeah, no, this translation is pretty accurate, and that's really odd because it's just different from what other companies have been doing, but there's always differentiation. Okay, so after submitting the pre-registration form, we'll send a confirmation email to every applicant within 7 days before the audition date. At the audition date, every applicant should appear at the academy at the individual audition time. So submit the application only one time, obviously, and the audition schedule goes like this. So like New York, Vancouver, Auckland, Malaysia, Vietnam, Japan, Thailand, South Korea, and then if you have any inquiries, then you can contact the YH audition. Yes. Oh, that was kind of a rap. Maybe I should try out for this. I'm just kidding. But you can access the Google form link right here in their profile link. Obviously, you can use a QR code, but I don't know. QR codes are sketchy to me. It repeats all of the information, and then you have to choose either online or offline. So how about we just start with the online, because I feel like most of you guys will be doing this. So now there are some restrictions for online as well. So let's just get into it. The audition schedule. So this one is for the Zoom meeting. Can you make it to the Zoom meeting at this time on this day is what they're asking for. So if you're not a resident of either US, Canada, New Zealand, Vietnam, Malaysia, Japan, Thailand, or Korea, then you can audition for this. But if you can't make it to, let's say, like the Vancouver one, but you are still a Canada resident, go for it. So I'm in Canada right now, so let's just pretend like I'm doing this. You put your full name, nationality, gender, year of birth, height and weight, your category, your phone number, your email address, your social media account, your front photo, where did you find this audition, and then you have to say yes. Whew, what a wrap. Oh my god. Okay, and then you submit it, obviously. Okay, let's say you're doing the offline version. Offline. Okay, next. So now this is where you actually have to go there, even though it's like a Zoom meeting. It's kind of weird, but you have to go there either way. Just pretend like there is no Zoom meeting for the offline version. So can you make it on this day at this time? And they don't really give you much options. So same thing, full name, nationality, gender, year of birth, height and weight, category, phone number, email address, social media account, where did you find out about this audition, and say yes. And that is it for this. I am just saving your time simply. That is simply what I'm doing. Okay, next we're going to go on to the SM_casting_official account. And now this is not to be confused by SM Audition, because let's just talk about the differences. So this one is like their general overarching auditions for anyone, basically. However, the SM casting one, as it says here, is only for English natives. Now, they do have a couple of other Instagram accounts for their auditions. So let's say SM Audition is like the big one, and then there's the SMC Audition, which is for Southeast Asia, and there's 3. I don't know why I said it like there's so many of them, but there's only 3. Okay, so we're going to go on to the latest post, which is the SM Talent Show. Okay, Christmas, we love that. Season's greetings and best wishes for 2023. Here is our brand new SM Talent Show for the upcoming Christmas season. Show us your talents and get the Christmas gift. Ooh. So interesting. Okay, so this one is until January 8th, and qualifications. This is anyone born between 2003 to 2012, and anyone who lives in US, Canada, Australia, or New Zealand. Either that or attend an international school in South Korea and in other countries. Now, why are they putting this restriction? It's kind of what I saw in the comments a lot. And to answer this question, it's basically because this account specifically is looking for English natives, as I said. And English natives means that you either are in an English-speaking country like US, Canada, Australia, or New Zealand. Either that or you're attending an international school where the main language spoken there is English. So let's say you are in an international school in Vietnam. I don't know, I feel like there's a couple of them in Vietnam. I mean, there's a couple of them all around the world, but I don't know. I know people that, okay, that doesn't matter. But let's say you're one in Vietnam, even though you're not from US, Canada, Australia, or New Zealand. You've never been there, don't know it. Then you can still audition because you're in an international school. You fluently speak English is kind of what they're looking for. But let's say you fluently speak English just because you are, I don't know, you're just smart like that, but you don't attend an international school and you live in somewhere else where English is not the main language, then unfortunately you cannot audition for this because it's just a little bit sketchy, and that's not necessarily the qualifications for this, even though you do speak English fluently. So how to apply? Fill in your basic information in the Google form, attach your self-introduction video, and finally attach a video showing your talent. Additional videos may be requested to some applicants. Okay, next. Those who pass the final round will be notified individually in January 2023. Now, what are the gifts? So the first place gets a MacBook Air. Ooh, so cool. And then the second place gets AirPods Max. Now, this one is kind of like the overarching gift that they, I don't know, show off, but really what you're looking for is the opportunity to sign a contract with SM Entertainment. That's the ultimate goal. They wouldn't really upload this audition if they just wanted to throw around gifts. This is what they're ultimately looking for. They're looking for people who want to sign a contract with them, who want to become trainees eventually, is what they are looking for. So this one basically just started, so it's hot and fresh. Literally, when I tried this audition yesterday and tried to open the Google form, it didn't work, but now it is in their profile, and we're going to go into that. But before we do that, I wanted to talk about the video because I don't think I really did. So the video showing your talent, it says that it can be any skill that you're confident in. So this could be music, dance, arts and crafts, sports, cooking, baking, and etc. Now, what do I personally recommend? I personally recommend something that can actually connect to being a K-pop idol, either that or show your personality. It's a little bit hard to show your personality and your musical talents through arts and crafts, right? So that's something that I wouldn't necessarily recommend, but it's truly up to you. If you think you have a outstanding personality and you can show that through your arts and craft skills, go for it. And don't limit yourself to this. Maybe you can show a specific sport that also kind of connects to K-pop. I don't know, just make it so that, oh, this person would be a good trainee is what they're trying to kind of get at. And you want to be showing that. And if you want to do a pretty normal thing like singing, dancing, rapping, go for it. They're not stopping you. And I would actually kind of recommend that if you don't have a super outgoing, interesting personality, let's say. So we're going to go onto the Google form. So you fill in your name, your date of birth, your nationality, and if you choose other countries, then write your nationality, and then your ethnicity, your height and weight. If the details are not true, it may affect the results. Damn, okay. But like everyone lies about their height and weight, which is so funny. Okay, address, your contact information with your phone number, and then your email address, your self-introduction video in English. If you want to know how to film a self-introduction video, then make sure to watch these two videos because they explain everything you need to know. And then your talent video. Have you ever participated in SM auditions before? You click yes or no. And if you click yes, you have to specifically say what audition it was and just be honest, to be honest. Because honesty is a bad policy. Yay. Okay, and then you also have to say when you audition. So like April 2022, you want to say that. Okay, where did you find the SM talent show Christmas information? Me. I'm just joking. Okay, and then you read all this, you agree, and then you submit the Google form. Whoa, that was fast. That is it. So as I already said, for more audition tutorials, check out my playlist right here. And this time around, let's do another question, shall we? My question would be, would you guys prefer going to either offline auditions or be a little bit more comfortable and do it through online auditions? Leave your response in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.